What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video with Dracon. And as you can see here, we're going into another dragon creature. Woo! I love my dragons. Anyway, we got the Red Ruin and the Red Dragonnel. Now, if you know what Dragonnels are, they were, I believe they were done in the Morton Canaan's Tome of, or no, not Morton Canaan, hold on. What was it? It was the Dragon set. I don't think I ever did one for it. Treasury of Dragons set, and I don't know why I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But anyway. Now, we did get a Dragonnel in there, and I've gotten like 2 Dragonnels from it. Shockingly. Frustratingly. Anyway. But, I kind of don't mind getting this Red Dragonnel because he's kind of one of these cool dual models. I only think the last one I did that was like this was a Dualahan. Or not the Dualahan. It was like a demon thing riding on the back of a nightmare. So we had a nightmare and him, or get them together and be a nightmare rider, which was cool. Because he was a named character and stuff. It was really cool, but, you know, I like these kind of models. They're really cool because you can get, like, a character and you get usually a creature out of it, and you could put them together to make a creature rider. So it's really cool. And it's got the new flight-based style that they've been doing with WizKids, so let's hope it's really cool. So let's open it up and take a look at this bad boy. So here we have the awesome Red Dragonnel and its rider outside the box, and I gotta say, this is a snazzy set. I know you're thinking, like, is it really a set, though, Dracon? Yes, I'd say it's a set. It's got 3 pieces. Well, I guess technically 5 if you count the wings as separate pieces. Now, this one, actually, compared to the old Dragonnel, I kind of like it. Now, it is a Red Dragonnel, which is a variant. Now, the wings aren't fully in. That's just because I like to do that for when I store them. But I love the flight base. Nice, big, chunky flight base, so it ain't going to snap off like the old ones anytime soon. I don't think they're doing the whole... Okay, yeah, they did do that little secondary ring for size. I'm not a big fan of that. I actually think it's better to let them be on that size base around, because that's definitely big. Like, is that a ancient Dragonnel? Probably not. I mean, Dragonnels, I believe, are lesser dragons. But, I mean, if you look at it, you could easily use this as a stand-in for a red dragon if you needed to. You can see on the back there between the 2 plates where the it pops off for that saddle piece of the legs. And I like the model sculpt on the character. She doesn't look bad. She's got cool, lovely, like, red flows with her. She's got that. She's got a nice chainmail, which I'm actually glad they went chainmail, not plate mail. People always think it's got to be plate mail. When you're riding something, you want chainmail for that flexibility and mobility option. Now, I think it's on a huge base, which, yeah, that looks like a huge base. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's got to be a huge base. But I think it should honestly just be a huge creature, because, I mean, look how big it is. There's no way that's a large. It would take out a ogre or a dire bear or something like that in a heartbeat. Now, I love that, as you can see, it's just a simple little peg system. Trust me, I've already popped her off like 3 times. I was trying to set her on the base. Like, I'd set her down and she'd pop off while I was intermediately trying to do that before you guys. I was like, what the heck? I love how they also got the curl on the tail just right, where it kind of looks like it would spear you with it, because I think this thing could technically stab you with its tail. And I love the downward flight, which is kind of cool. So it really looks like it would fly down onto your party and attack. The details look great, because you can see all the different little orange bits and stuff they do to break up the red. I love the cool glossy red armor. Very nice. You got all the lovely leather straps, which are really well painted. The wings are well painted. I also like her weapon. Anyway, so as you can see, though, it's a really cool model. I think this is definitely a good premium. Now, this one was actually purchased in a bundle on Amazon. I got this with like the Return of the Dragon Queen bundle they made, and I gotta say, I don't think it was the only premium in the set. I think it was one of them, but it was like their lesser premium. Like, this is the premium you would get if you were getting a premium. I think is like they probably throw this one at you first. The other one you probably had to buy separate, which I understand it, so that's fair. It works for what they're doing. But I gotta say, it's actually really good. I like this one, but I kind of almost wish it was a real just red dragon. I wish for that. I mean, you could totally convert this if you wanted. You could easily take some green stuff. I mean, you can see he's already got like kind of red dragon horns on there, so you don't really have to, but you could easily like bulk those up, give him some really nice big dragon horns, and say, now he's a full red dragon with giant horns, and you can be totally cool with that. Now, I gotta say this, I wish, you know, I'm trying to think of something I'd want more with this. Other than being a full red dragon, see, I don't know enough about the Dragonnels. I gotta look up their information again. but I know they're considered a lesser dragon because they're not as intelligent as like the full dragons. They are smart as you can train them, and they are, I believe they're able to actually converse, but like they're not geniuses. Like they're not brilliant. They're like a horse in a sense. They're like smarter than a horse because like they're a mount that knows when you're in trouble and stuff. Like if they hear something wrong, they break in to save you. I mean, granted, they're working with a lot more power and a lot more versatility, being what they are. I think it's kind of like, honestly, they're in that like higher Drake category would be a good comparison. I think a Dragonnel would be like a high Drake, like a very powerful Drake. I don't think they have any breath weapons that I know. I'm not surprised they come in different colors because I think I've got the green Dragonnels, which we'll do a comparison here in a little bit. Actually, speaking of that, I thought we'd just do it now. There he is right next to the Dragonnel, the green one from the Fizbin's. There's Fizbin's Treasury of Dragons. I remembered it. Fizbin. Curse you, old man, with your finches that you are basically Bahamut in disguise. Anyway. Now, if you look at the bases on them, they're about the same. I think the red one's a little bit bigger. And now that I think about it, yeah, it might be a slight tad bigger, but they're both like on huge bases. And I would just call these huge creatures. I mean, look at them. They're both big, burly beasts. Sorry, I just wanted the facial sculpt to be shown a little more there. But you can see like both the sculpts on Dragonnels are beautiful. And you see they are the same. I think the red Dragonnel's horns don't actually look like that. I think they're, you know what, maybe they do. I don't know. I think it's armor. So maybe if it took it off, it'd look more like the green Dragonnel there, since they have everything else is the same. Same type of tail, same wings, same scaly texture with that pine cone-ish like texture, I'd call it. Or pangolin. Sorry, there we go. Pangolin like armor. And I think, honestly, the Dragonnel being like getting two different variants is pretty cool. I wish they'd done a different variant, like maybe a blue Dragonnel or even like a white Dragonnel would have been kind of cool. Only because it'd be way more like boom boom. You're getting more of like a summer color and an autumn color here. So, you know what? I mean, still a good different seasonal sort of feel. And I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with this. I think Dragonnels are a great choice for people if they don't want full dragons because they're just too powerful. I think a Dragonnel is a great medium choice. Now, I kind of like the base on the Dragonnel a little more because it's got that swirl in it for real flight. But you know what? I'm going to let it go because remember, this thing is dive bombing. Like, it's coming in on something, which is cool. And it's got its tail, like, ready to stab. So, I mean, like, they're both really great. And I got to say, it's not a downgrade at all. I wish it was a little bit more dark in like the green Dragonnel there though, so you could see more of the variant in its colors. It has a very monotone color scheme on its scales. But overall, very great model. Love that it comes like a rider / character piece, which is always good. And man, this is the kind of stuff I like most. Now, I was going to talk about the bundle because I did get it in a bundle, like I said. It was part of the Dragonlance bundle, or right, Return of the Dragon Queen bundle. And there was a brick with it. I will be doing an unboxing of the brick soon after this at some point. So keep tuned for that. Granted, I know it's not the newest brick that's out, but like I say, I buy these out of pocket. So, you know, I buy them when I feel like buying them. And when I don't want to have my mountain of shame getting too big since I'm finally getting into it. Anyway, really good. A nice premium. I thought I'd do the premium before I do the unboxing of the brick too, just because it's, you know, a little different. But overall, a very nice set. Very good. I think it's really nice to add to my dragon options. And, oh, right, price. Sorry, I keep forgetting about price for Amazon. My apologies. So I think I spent around like $125, I think was what it was, because it was like $119, I think, and then after tax it jumped up to, or no, it was like $110, and then after tax it was a little shipping and handling because of how big the box was. They couldn't get around. Mostly because I think it actually came from a different company that uses Amazon to sell for them. So whatever. And it was, but like $120 in total. I think there's also a coupon too, because it was like on coupon sale. So I was like, cool. And it basically made it really nice. So around $120, got this lovely premium, a brick. I also got those, Kinderfolk. Oh man, it's sad. I reviewed them and I forgot they're Dragonlance's versions of halflings, okay? We're just going to say that. They're Dragonlance's versions of halflings. If it's Kinder, and I'm correct, throw down a "you're right," Drake, in the comments. Help me know that I'm on top of this, because it bothers me sometimes I can't remember that stuff. But anyway, so that, and that, which is a promo set mixed with the premium and the brick, which I think is not bad. That's not bad. Usually you got to buy like a whole crate to get a premium with them for free. So I mean, like, because in the end, buying the brick itself is at 120 would be impressive for that set. Because we all know the Dragon sets go for a lot of money. WizKids, I kind of hope they kind of chillax on the whole, like, every brick has to break your bank. Because it's like, remember, this is a hobby. This is not like, you know, like, this is not life and death that if I miss a brick, I'm like, oh, I'm dying, or oh, I could never get a rematch. Remember, I 3D print. It's like how I 3D printed most of my Tyranids for my army for Warhammer. I'm prepared if I got to make something. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I'm not going to keep rambling because it's a really great set. I think for the price, I don't know what this thing runs for, honestly. I've seen it run sometimes for 45. I've seen it sometimes run for 60. So I don't know where they're going with the price on it. But I would say if you can get this for a good deal, I would definitely snag it. It's a cool, it'd be a cool shelf piece or just a cool optionary piece for your library for game night. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you. If you got to the video to the end, I thank you very much. And I hope you hit that like button. And I hope you also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It helps the channel grow. I always appreciate. And if you want to throw a comment, concern, or idea down below, or if you want to say, hey, Dracon, you were right about the Kender, I'll be like going, yeah. And if you want to even see the video on my Kender review, it's very simple and small video. Wouldn't let me make it a short video for YouTube. Don't know why they wouldn't let me, but it's there. And let's see, anything else? Oh, yeah, make sure you share with your friends. Help them join the enjoyment of this channel and, you know, help other people make sure they don't make mistakes of buying stuff that's, you know, ugh. And I know I'm literally dunking on Miska the Wolf Spider, but I will never stop. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.